Welcome to Showpiece by Growing with the Livingstons. And this is our backyard kitchen garden. Hello everyone, and welcome to Showpiece by Growing with the Livingstons. I'm here in Minneapolis, Minnesota at my mother's home. And I truly had to take an opportunity to show you this garden. Now my mother lives in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's growing zone. I think it's somewhere between like a 3A, 4B. And that's a very, very short growing period. My mom has lived in Minnesota for now, how many years?
61.
61 years. And she has been growing in this same space for how many years?
56.
56 years. So I'm going to allow her to take a few moments and just walk you through what she's been able to accomplish in this space that looks like it's probably about a 12-foot by, I'm guessing, 50 foot. It gets narrow at one end, wider at the other, but she's growing a lot of food in this space and saving tons of money by doing so.
Absolutely.
Feeding a family of a gazillion. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. Mom.
Yes.
So when I was younger, you know, we would spend lots of time in the garden. You would force me into the garden.
Yes.
Why?
So you could learn how to grow your own food. Eat from the garden. It's just much more healthy and it's also very economical.
Yes.
So
I push back a lot.
but yes, you and your siblings.
I know. But I love it now. She taught us well.
But
So
it's also relaxing and enjoyable, and it's also a stress reliever. Just come out here and take it out on the dirt.
that's right. You're absolutely
joking.
right. No, it's true. It is absolutely true. It is the most tranquil place that I found. So tell us what's in your garden, Mom.
But this is okra. A lot of
Okay.
people don't like okra. Charlita didn't like okra when she was growing up,
I did not,
but
but
Charlita likes okra now.
I do. I do very much.
This is garlic. The garlic is gone to seed, but it's garlic. It's garlic. Garlic is also good for you just to walk by and inhale. So it's not
It's
only
intelligent.
very good to cook with, it's also very good to
And
have
it's
in your
beautiful.
garden.
It's
And it
beautiful
is.
as well.
It's a plant.
Mm-hmm.
That's okra.
Mm-hmm.
I also threw some flowers out.
Oh, what are
Just-
these?
That's baby breath.
Oh, this is what they put on all the floral bouquets.
Exactly.
I gotta get some of this in my garden. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm doing a cut.
Very
flower
easy
garden.
to grow. Just take your dead flowers from when you get a bouquet.
Can I take a piece of that and put it in my garden at
Yes,
home?
you
Would
can.
it work?
Yes, you can. I
Okay,
have a
that's
plant.
coming home.
I have a plant for you.
Awesome.
That's tomatoes right over in there. I have a tomato vine here that's trying to fall over.
Yeah, I see a trellis falling.
I also cook fried tomatoes, which
Green
are very
tomatoes.
good. Fried green tomatoes.
Yep.
Yep. More garlic, more okra. I have a row of beets right in here.
Yes. Beets are beautiful. You can eat the bottoms and the tops of beets, right?
Absolutely. Beets are also very good with supply of iron.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can also put beets in your juicer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
that's very good for you.
I gotta get more beets. My beets don't grow that well for some reason. I'm doing something wrong. I think I might be planting them too deep or too shallow, but they don't grow full like that. I've only been able to grow like 1 or 2 beets.
My beets probably would have done better if I'd have planted them a little bit deeper. I put them on top of the ground, and right now they're kind of struggling with the fact they don't have enough dirt around.
Oh, okay.
So next year,
Uh-huh.
on it. This is a row of butter beans, speckled butter beans. Matter of fact,
Ooh.
I just cooked
Ooh.
some today, right
That's
from
what's
the
in
garden.
the kitchen?
That's what's in the kitchen.
I'm gonna have some of these.
Yep.
Look at these. So
I will
that's a
go
speckled butter
over and
bean.
just get a couple of them today to just show you how you pick them. That's what they look like.
Yes.
Butter beans.
And you shell those. You don't eat the whole pod.
No, you shell them.
Yeah.
Now we have rhubarb.
And you're sending me with some of that home.
Yes, I have 2 stalks of rhubarb there. I have more. Right in the back, I have some cilantro And as well, there's a couple of collard greens back there.
I see
These
the collards.
these are cherry tomatoes right here.
You didn't pick some of those? It looks like some of those are ripe.
They are. Matter of fact, I just picked some earlier, but I can pick a few more today.
You like to keep yours on the vine to keep them, make them the ripest possible? That's how
Well,
I don't like to pick mine early.
I have quite a few in the house, so I'm just trying to leave them out here as long as I can.
Sure.
This is a string bean that is really supplying enough for our family.
That's awesome.
The one
That
string bean.
plant?
The one plant.
Wow. Look at that.
There's more rhubarb. I also have some white potatoes. Those are the ones that you just put in the...
You just dug those up? You just take a piece of your potato and put those in there. How do you plant those?
I plant these from the sprouts that's on my potatoes that when I'm using them in the house. I just bring them out and I stick them in the dirt.
Wow.
That's how I
And then you just make more potatoes.
I just make more potatoes. I also get in some
Nice tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Do you know what kind of tomatoes are those are? Or do you just get them from your seeds? You save your seeds from your when you're cooking. That's
I throw all of my bad tomatoes in the garden. I did not plant plants
right.
for any of these tomatoes.
So then they reseed themselves.
They
all the
seed
time.
themselves.
You just put your bad ones in there and just let them come back.
Absolutely.
Oh, smart.
Yep, that's what I do. Most of my garden is from the kitchen.
I wish I had that much space to do that. You know what I mean? I'm scared the tomatoes will take over my garden if I just threw them in the.
And they will.
'Cause
This is a cucumber vine. It's trying to go bad on me right now, but it's produced very many cucumbers. I actually one day did 16 quarts of cucumbers.
What kind of cucumbers?
I did bread and butter cucumbers.
Ooh.
Yep, bread and butter cucumbers.
Yum. What do we have? Now, Mom, you've grown corn out here, haven't you?
I have, but the squirrels this year was not my friends.
So how in the world are you growing corn in Minnesota?
Well, because I just come out, plant me a row of corn up next to the garage.
How long does corn take? I mean, it doesn't need more time than what Minnesota would.
No, probably 3 months.
Oh, that's it?
So you have to get it in early.
Oh, okay.
This is more tomatoes that I just threw out. One is a brown one, and one is a yellow one.
Oh, I see this yellow one. I'm eating
Yep.
this one. I'm going to eat this
I got a
now.
yellow one here,
Oh, it looks good.
and I got a brown
I
one
bet
here,
you these are sweet.
and I have a red one here.
I want some tomatoes like this, like different
Well,
colors.
all you have to do is get this. I had a bag of tomatoes that was different colors. They went bad,
That is so
and
sweet.
I just brought it out and threw it out here. I have a different kind of tomato in here somewhere.
I gotta take one of these, let Andre taste it, because this is good.
These need more water early on when we had a drought. This is my poor,
Oh, that's a squash plant.
yes, bananas, spaghetti squash.
Ma, do you know you can eat these?
No, the squirrels are eating them all.
But
I
people
do know.
eat squash blossoms.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They put them in their salads.
Yeah, and and they scramble them like with omelets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we got a little bit over here.
Okay. All right.
These are my peppers. My peppers was taken just. These are my bell peppers, jalapeno peppers, whatever kind of peppers. Whatever pepper
your
went
peppers.
bad in the kitchen, I put the
Oh.
seeds out here, and this. All right. I put a couple of plants in here, seeds. I just threw them in here. My flowers weren't doing good, so a couple of them came up. One is string beans. I actually picked them earlier today for dinner today, and wow, there's a couple. I thought I got them all.
Wow. They grew into the tree.
Yes, they did.
Funny.
And then the other one is a spaghetti squash. The spaghetti squash grew over the tree. I'm still trying to get one yet. There's several blooms still out here. I think we're gonna make it.
I hope so.
I'm counting on it.
I'm going to go home and plant some of your seeds so we can have some in Georgia for sure.
And that would be wonderful.
So, Mom, talk a little bit about your composting. Why you compost, how you compost, what you put in there, and, you know, why it's such a good thing to do. How do you use it? You know, that type of thing.
I actually compost year round, even in the wintertime. Even when it can't break down and it freezes in Minnesota, I still throw any natural stuff that comes out of my garden. I put it in here. I put my coffee grinds in here as well. And I also put water on this in the summertime to break it down. I put my watermelon rinds in it. Just everything that came from the ground, I put it back in the ground. It's very good. It's very good fertilizer, number one, for your garden.
Yes.
And your flowers and your plants.
Oh, flowers too.
Oh, yes.
I need to put some on my rose bushes.
I use my compost more than, I don't use fertilizer. I use compost.
Oh, you don't fertilize. You use compost. That because it is fertilizer. That's
Right,
what it
is. And actually,
Wow.
I got an overflow going right over here.
Yep. Some corn and stuff you're breaking down to go in the compost with some
And
coffee
I'm also
grounds, I
throwing some
see.
seeds from the garden that's coming up again over there this winter. They're not gonna make it, but they got a good start. Never know, they might.
Well, Mom, if I ain't never told you this, I'm going to tell you this now, and I know I ain't never told you this. I thank you so much for teaching me about the garden. I know it took me till I was 50 years old to even appreciate it, but I love it now, and it is truly something that you have passed on to our family, our generation, because I know my sister now gardens, and, you know, Nicole's coming along, I believe. Courtney's gonna bring her along, but you know, I believe that you really have instilled some very valuable information into us, and
Yes,
thank you.
It's
Her garden is
enjoyable.
beautiful. Please enjoy it. She doesn't have a long growing season, and she makes it happen for her family in this space. So thank you very much for watching Showpiece by Growing with the Livingstons. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.